Hello once again, my dear fellow groaners. For the 41st time, we are delving deep into the groan zone once again. Straight off the mark, we're going to go for my groans, and the rest of it will follow from there. Groan number 1. When people keep yawning as they talk to you in the middle of their words, so you don't understand them, would you please finish yawning and then speak to me? None of this, because I can't understand what you're saying. That could be anything trying to say. Finish yawning, then speak. Thank you. Rule number 2. When people yawn on purpose to try to make you yawn. Honestly, what's the point? Are you going to look at somebody else and go, ha ha, made you yawn? Okay, and the point of that was, do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel empowered by making me yawn? Go you! Really? Rule number 3. When you fall asleep way earlier than usual, but wake up startled later in the early hours and you can't get back to flippin' sleep. Such a bad feeling, and I've done this so many times. This is why I don't do early nights. Go to bed at 9, suddenly bolt upright at 2 o'clock for no bloody reason, and then it takes me ages to get back to sleep. Hate it. But, so good to get them free, yet again, away from the groan bag. Go and flee, my beauties, away you go. But now, let's have some fun, guys. Everyone out there ready for the £5 countdown? Here it comes. Let's go. Clue number 5. You can put me on as casual as you want. So, another part of the clue, it's part of a casual outfit. So again, clue number 5. You can put me on as casual as you want. Some good guesses coming in. A sweater and a t-shirt. Okay, good guesses. Clue number 4. So many brands and colours of me, it is tough to choose. Once again, clue number 4. So many brands and colours of me, it is tough to choose. Got these minds whirling around again. Everyone's trying to figure out, I wonder what it could be. People are typing, they're thinking about it. Okay, good guess there. Oh, another good guess. Okay. Trainers, bag. Okay, good guesses, good guesses. Clue number 3. I fit a wide range of sizes. Again, clue number 3. I fit a wide range of sizes. If you're playing along after the live recording, just pause, have a think, answer after the part of the clue. But then remember, if you have the right answer, but then change and you get it wrong, that doesn't mean you're going to get the points that you got previously. You won't. So are you going to stick? Or are you going to twist? That's the question. Any more answers for clue number 3 or we're moving on? Okay. Clue number 2. I can help you with performance. And any dirty minds out there listening to this podcast, put it aside. Not like that. I don't know if someone's put up a website as part of their answer, but I don't know if I can... Right, you've wrote the word stick. Okay, I don't know how to come back with that one. I'm a bit lost on that one. Moving on. Clue number 1. Can you tie me or can you not? Again, clue number 1. Can you tie me or can you not? Again, apologies if I sound a bit bleh. I'm still not over this cold that I've got, so I do apologise. Okay, going to have to end the game there, unfortunately. The answer will come later in the show, and we'll see if anyone playing along live scored points. Those playing along, listening after I've recorded this, judge yourself, and see where you got the points. But be honest. But now, from feeling possibly lucky, we find our unlucky catch of the day with Oh Unlucky. This week's Oh Unlucky goes to Harry Ziegland. And in 1893, Zealand broke up with his girlfriend, Maisie Tichenor, after revealing he'd been unfaithful to her. Heartbroken, she took her own life. However, her brother, Henry, another Henry, two Henrys in the same story, decided to avenge her death by riding over to Zealand's farm and killing him with a pistol shot. However, the bullet just missed Zealand's face and hit a tree behind him. Someday, 20 years after this incident, while out cutting down trees with his son, Zealand came across the tree with a bullet lodged in it. However, instead of cutting down the tree like a normal person, he decided to blow it to Kingdom Come with dynamite. Setting light in the fuse, he cleared back 50 yards away and watched with bated breath. The dynamite blew up spectacularly, and in the same instance, fired the bullet out of the tree. It struck Zealand in the head, killing him instantly. Jesus. Talk about the proverbial bullet with your name written on it. Poor swine. Wow, man. Honestly, the unluckiness of some people along the course of this podcast amazes me. Now we move on to the audience groan. This one comes in from Skylar in London, and she groans, "How hard is it to fill a photocopy with paper? I'm so sick of going to copy and someone has just left it empty after use. I work with Pillocks. Save me." Wow, Skylar. Were you having a bad day out the office? Had someone really annoyed you or something? But just for the groan there, someone in the past grown about something similar, but they were grown about their employees. Is this just your workmates? Because you didn't really specify. You don't have to. Just really a rhetorical question, if you will. Cheers for the groan. If you'd like your groan featured on the show, we'd like to shoot in a Well That's Creepy story, or even nominate a hero or zero of the week, or an Ohhh Unlucky, or even give in your feedback, you can do so in a few ways. Via Discord under the Groan Zone Podcast, via Facebook groups under the Groan Zone Podcast, send off an email in to thegroanzonepod@gmail.com, via Facebook Messenger under Mystery Groaner. But now, and it's about time, drumroll please! WhatsApp is finally here. You can phone in live, so we'll be doing live phone-ins on recordings, giving me your groan live. Send in a text or even a voice note. Don't forget to tell me your name and where you come from. You can say your name is anonymous, you don't have to exactly say these things. But the number is this, and it's worldwide. +44 750 375 1359. That number again, +44 750 375 1359. But if you're going to text or anything else, I implore you, just use WhatsApp. That way it's free on Wi-Fi. Don't use your credit or anything to send me a text, because the charges, if you're sending international, will be crazy big. So, I look forward to hearing from you, groaners. Really looking forward to this. Now, let's go straight into our second game of the show. Yep, it's time for mythical or legendary. Number 1. The Slenderman was based off of a real person who would dress in a suit and a white face covering, who would then sneak kids into the woods. They were then never seen again. Is this mythical or legendary? Those playing along live, we're just waiting for your answer. Those playing along after the fact, pause, have a think, then unpause and answer mythical or legendary. Okay. Someone's gone in for mythical straight away there. Anybody else going out there? Are they going to go out on a limb? Legendary, mythical, what are you going for? Anybody else? Legendary. Okay, we've got a split in the room here. Okay, we'll come on to that later. Number 2. In the 1880s, a physician was assigned to study the brain of a horse thief, but instead he made shoes out of the thief's skin. Is this mythical or legendary? Again, same thing as previous round. Pause, have a think, then answer. Don't turn on live, you've got a few seconds, and then we're moving on. I just love seeing when people are typing on the screen. Legendary, okay. Anybody else? Any more coming through? Legendaries, okay. Anybody else? Got a mythical there as well. Okay. And again, another split. This is interesting, this. We'll come back to this later when I give you the show answers. Groaning and game time is over for now, but we're going to sneak over to the creepy side of the show with Well, That's Creepy. And full credit for this one goes to Nicole, the admin for the show, who gave me this one. My mum's friend had a small house and lived alone. She began to notice odd things. A batch of soup being used faster than usual, eggs going walkies, damp towels in laundry hamper when she hadn't used not even one of them. This went on for ages. She thought she was just being forgetful. One day she heard some thumping sounds from her attic and went to go take a look. She found a makeshift living quarters. Small radio, hot plate, sleeping bag, pillow, food wrappers, etc. She called the police, who came to keep an eye on the place. They caught a homeless man who was climbing a tree, trying to sneak into her attic window. He'd been doing this almost daily. He would wait for her to leave and go to work, then go downstairs and help himself to food and the like. The funny part about this story is that they got to know each other throughout the ordeal, and the guy was actually really respectful, just down on his luck. My mum didn't press charges. Instead, she let him move in, helped him get a job, and he lived in the attic until he got back on his feet. Wow. Well, that's creepy. However, creepy with a happy ending. I don't know what we can call that. Chappy? Cheap creepy? I don't know. But hey, a nice ending there. Let us move it along to Zero of the Week. This week's Zero of the Week is a callback to a previous episode, as they've only gone and done it again. The brilliant, I use the term very loosely, financial minds have decided to rise house prices once again in the UK. Do they not look at how the world is, financially and everything else? We all need every bit of help we can get. Oh, let's just raise house prices again. The public are gonna love that. Zeros for absolutely no common sense at all. Thank you. Before we go though, there's just enough time for the game answers. 5-point countdown. Someone did answer with trainers, but then changed the answer. I'm sorry, you get no points. I'm really sorry. Yep, the answer was trainers, but then for some reason you changed your answer to stick. So, unless, did you mean you were sticking with your answer? Ah! See, I thought you answered right. Okay, so whatever that point was on, you get the points for saying trainers at the points thingy. I think you said it on 3 or 4 points, so 3 or 4 points go to you. Sorry about that, my fellow groaner. Didn't mean to try and stiff you out of points. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, answer was trainers. Now, mythical or legendary? Number 1, to recap, the Slenderman was based off of a real person who would dress in a suit and white face covering who would sneak kids into the woods. They were never seen again. This is 100% myth, as I completely made this up on the spot. Yep, absolute hogwash. There's not a truth to it at all. So sorry, anyone who said myth, you win. Anyone who said legendary, you lost. Number 2. In the 1880s, a physician was assigned to study the brain of a horse thief, but instead he made shoes out of the thief's skin. This is actually true. This is a legend. I mean, wow, what a world we live in. Who's like, with a dead person and goes, your skin would make lovely shoes. So strange. So strange. And now, anagram anxiety. The answer to last week's was Persephone and Hades. If anybody got that, even if they had just had a look on Facebook or Discord and had a look, and you got it and you wrote it down, fair play to you. I didn't get it, I had no idea whatsoever. And now, thanks for tuning in, my dear Groan crew. Don't forget, have a Groanathon as the number of episodes keeps growing. By the time this episode is up, the next anagram will be released on Discord and the Facebook group. Take care all, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.